going to be starting our program. If we can all have a seat, we can have your attention. A mí me encanta la atención, tengo la atención de todos. Allá te oyen.
All of our, that was a lot. All of our friends who are across the street, enjoying some fresh air, we invite you to come this way, please. Thank you very much. Again, graduates, if you have not checked in at the front desk with the red tablecloth, please check in. We have a beautiful flower for you there so that we all know that you're a graduate.
Luciano.
We are serious. This is happening.
¿Están listos? Así como que no soy yo. ¿Están listos? Ahora sí. Buenos días, mi nombre, para los que no me conocen, mi nombre es Liliana de Jesús. Soy una... Yo creo que estamos bien. Vamos a ver. Ok. Mi nombre es Liliana de Jesús. Soy la directora ejecutiva de desarrollo. I'm the Chief Development Officer and Deputy Director for Casa Esperanza. Primeramente, gracias a todos por estar aquí, a los graduados, a los familiares, a todos de la comunidad, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is one of my favorite days of the year. And we have a really awesome afternoon planned. Vamos a hacer la ceremonia, vamos a almorzar, hay Berlín, hay flan, vamos a bailar, vamos a hacer un montón de cosas. So, we are going to, we're going to start with our graduation ceremony. Then we'll break for lunch. We'll have some delicious food. We're going to have some performances afterwards and some awards. So it's going to be a really great afternoon. And the weather is cooperating, which is amazing. So to begin the ceremony, it is my pleasure to introduce all of you who don't know to our Chief Executive Officer, Emily Stewart.
Buenos dias, good morning, everyone, and thank you all so much for being here. It is a beautiful thing to see all of you today. And we're really having some much better weather than we expected, so we're very, very grateful that we could all be here together. Thank you, Liliana de Jesus, our Chief Development Officer and Deputy Director. Can we have a round of applause for Liliana? Without Liliana, there's no, without the Deputy Director, there's no director. So I want to say thank you to Liliana. Guys. Again, welcome all of you. We have a lot of special guests here today, and we want to make sure we get to all of them. I'm going to do my best to remember that Liliana is here translating for us into Spanish, or rather interpreting. And so I'm going to try to remind myself to pause. So with that, I want to welcome our board of directors. Thank you all for being here with us today. We also have with us this morning our founder and first CEO, Rick Quiroga.
Nuestro fundador y primer director, Ricardo Quiroga.
We also have with us our good friend, State Senator Liz Miranda. She's going to be sharing a few words with us.
Nuestra amiga fundadora, Elizabeth Miranda, que nos compartió de queremos.
First, I just want to say it's been more than 3 years since we've been able to gather together as a community of recovery because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hace más de 3 años que no hemos podido reunirnos como una comunidad de recuperación debido a la pandemia de COVID.
This is a very special day for all of us to be here together as a community of recovery, to shake hands, to hug, to sing together, dance together, eat together. I want to say, give yourselves a round of applause for getting through the past 3 years and being here to support recovery today. Thank you. Today is all about celebrating the achievements of our graduates, clients who have successfully completed residential treatment, as well as those who continue to treatment and recovery in outpatient supported housing program over the last year.
Este día es un día muy especial, que es el día que le damos el honor a los graduados que han terminado programas residenciales, el programa de los hombres, latinas y niños, y también a las personas que han estado más de un año en los servicios ambulatorios y que son inquilinos en nuestro programa de housing.
I want to just say that graduation is not a finish line.
Y sabemos que graduación no es el final.
Graduation is an important milestone on a lifelong journey in recovery. And I want to say you're off to a beautiful start, all of you.
Graduación sí es un paso en lo que es una vida, una jornada de recuperación. Y quiero darle felicidades a todos en la vida que viene.
As you continue on your journey, I want to make sure that you all know that we will always, always be here for you. So when you get that certificate today, just remember, Casa is your family and your community for life.
Y a los que se están graduando, queremos que sepan que siempre vamos a estar aquí. Ustedes continúan a los próximos pasos, siguen con su vida, con su recuperación, pero Casa Esperanza siempre, esta familia de recuperación, esta comunidad, siempre va a estar aquí para ustedes cuando los necesitan.
As a person in long-term recovery, celebrating 20 years just yesterday,
como una persona en recuperación celebrando 20 años ayer,
I can tell you that recovery is not something you do alone.
Puedo decir que la recuperación es algo que se puede hacer solo.
Recovery happens in community, with our friends, with our family, and I want to thank this community of recovery for your support, and I want to say we will just continue to be here for each other. Our strength is in our community.
La recuperación no se hace sola, se hace en comunidad. Se hace con nuestros amigos, con nuestra familia, con cada persona que está aquí como parte de nuestra comunidad. Esa es nuestra fortaleza.
And now I would like to introduce one of my true inspirations in recovery, my boss, Jepeton, the big boss, the guy who started it all, my mentor, my friend, our founder and former CEO, Rick Quiroga. Come on down.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you. It's wonderful to come over here and see this wonderful crowd over here. Just great, just quick. Somebody was talking to me and saying, talk up a little bit about how you started. It's a long story. However, I'm going to try to make it brief. Years ago, well, first of all, I'm great, also in recovery. Yeah. Years ago, I used to work for this agency, which is probably familiar as well, Clubhouse, it was in the South End. And the client, very nice working us out. And person, manager they called it, and then the community heard that a Latino was there, and the clients, the individual people started to call out. They wanted to be admitted there. Okay, so I admitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The place was, you know, by the time it was 5 people, then it was a place for 80 residents. So the director called me and said, no more than 5, no more than 5 Latinos. And I said, well, there's a need out there. So then I started to argue with him. I said, look, there's a need out there. I'm here, that maybe we can get one of these houses and give those Latinos and all that. No, we're not going to do that. he said that they had a fight with him in a way, and then he said, why don't you open up your own program? And I said, scared the heck out of me, you know, but then about a year later, talking Latinos at that time in that place, he said, why don't we start the program? We started getting together in an apartment over in Tremont Street. I remember to this day, the number of the apartment was 666 Tremont Street. I said, this is the devil's number. But anyways, we started meeting there. And then we said, okay, we're going to start doing this. We need an attorney, we need a corporation, we need that. That's how we more or less started. You know, the configuration, the agency. Now you need a building. And that's when the politics started. You know, that at that time the different mayors, Mayor Medina, Flynn wasn't there, so we need a building. And then they said, look for this whole area was abandoned. This building was abandoned for years. We said, well, if you want that building, you have to get community. All right, so we went around the community. The community organized themselves against us. They didn't want it. They didn't want us, you know. And eventually, I got the priest, Father Waldron, come over and started knocking on doors and all that. Eventually, with a lot of hard work, we got it. We got the building, you know. And then he said, well, "You need money. You need money to do the building." So we started getting the fundraisers, we had proposals, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so we started getting the buildings. Says, well, how are you gonna run the program? He says, how I know of it. I was trying, recovery, you know, the 12 steps of recovery, trying to run the program. He said, well, I don't know. So you know what we did? We copied the program from here, including the name. Hope House, Casa Esperanza. We got the schedule, the meetings, the 12-step meetings, the program itself, we copied it. And then that's what we got. That's how we started. It was not a genius. It was fun. That's how we started. And then eventually we opened the program. The first day that we opened the program, individuals started coming in, men started coming in, and we got a call for the need for women. I said, geez, I didn't think about it. The chauvinistic person that I am, I didn't think about that. Okay, so we will get one. The building of Latinas y Niños was also abandoned. That's how we got eventually the building. 4 years later, we got the building in there. You know, the women. We're gonna make a unique program. We're gonna make it so that we can help their children too. So it was the first program in the state of Massachusetts that would take women with their children. That's how we got. That's how we started, and then eventually, you know, we started going and going, and then you know, as the years went by, Emily came over, as a proposal writer, fundraiser, and all that, and she stayed with me for about 10 years. And then when I was ready to leave, she was well trained, and she worked like she owned the place. She loved helping people. He was actually, you know, doing almost everything. He was the right person at that time. When my retirement came over, I don't know how long ago was that, 14 years ago, I don't know. But anyways, she was the right person at the right time to continue the work with Esperanza. And you know what? You and your staff are doing a fantastic job. Taking it and started the program. Taking it, she's putting it in the map. She's making it international. They're doing a fantastic job. But enough with that. What I wanted to say is I want to congratulate all the graduates of the program. And as Emily said, this is really the first day of, they will continue, the first time of your life that you are beginning, you are at the beginning of your life be successful. Like me, I was in recovery. You can do things, you can accomplish things in recovery, and you have to work hard at it. Work hard at it, not only in accomplishing things, but on yourself. One day at a time, work on your sobriety, which means you talk about your problems all the time. I don't care who you do, a counselor, a sponsor, anybody who would listen. Talk about your emotions, your problems. Talk about anger, resentment, all that stuff that triggers us to pick up the first drink, to pick up the first problem. So then you will go on. Carry the message. Carry the message. Bring your message, your sobriety message to other recovery, other individuals who are active alcoholics, drug addicts, and all that. Keep the work going. Well, anyways, and I wanted to conclude now because I'll be here all day. I want to talk about that. Anyways, again, I want to congratulate everybody. Congratulate the staff. I want to thank for Emily and their staff and Liliana. I call it Silly Dilly, but anyways, yeah. I said, when was the last time someone told you Silly Dilly? She says, the last time you were here. But anyways, the camaraderie, the friendship that all of you have. And I have seen the graduates, not just here, but all over the place. Some people working at MIT, some people, you can do it. You can continue to do it. Take care of your family, pay taxes, register to vote, be part of the society. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you being here. And let's just say one more time, Ricky Noga started Casa Esperanza from nothing. An idea, a feeling, and a connection with some good friends in recovery. So, and again, I want to thank our first board president and our current board president, Pedro Carrillo Castillo, who also is a founding member of Casa Esperanza. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Pedro, for making Casa what it is today. All right, and now it is my great pleasure to welcome Senator Liz Miranda. I'm going to say a couple words about you, Senator. So first, I want to say Senator Miranda is the senator for the 2nd Suffolk District, the seat of Black political power in Boston, representing neighborhoods in Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, Hyde Park, Mission Hill, Jamaica Plain, South End, and the Fenway. Prior to serving in the Massachusetts Senate, Senator Miranda served 2 terms in the Massachusetts House of Representatives. In her first term in the House, she was lead author in the police reform omnibus bill that passed in 2021. She has passed legislation to provide enforceable tools to protect the life and health of environmental justice communities, improve maternal health outcomes of Black women and birthing people, extend postpartum health insurance coverage, end solitary confinement in state prisons. Round of applause for that. Vaccine equity in the communities most impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. And she delivered $10 million in COVID-19 relief funding to the most impacted Black and brown owned small businesses. Thank you. The daughter of Cabo Verdean immigrants, Senator Miranda has been a tireless advocate for immigrant justice and has led on the Safe Communities Act as well as the Work and Family Mobility Act. In 2017, Senator Miranda lost her 28-year-old brother, Michael Miranda, to gun violence. After her decades-long advocacy for gun violence prevention, losing her brother was a catalyst in her entrance to electoral politics. Embracing her lived experience as a survivor of the homicide, Senator Miranda has been a champion for violence prevention funding, which has tripled since her first term. Thank you. Senator Miranda, your work supporting behavioral health treatment system, affordable housing, justice reform, public health, and so many other critical issues for the Nubian Square area have been essential to Casa's community of recovery. We thank you, we welcome you, and please come on and talk to us.
To hear a bio, you'd be like, who are you talking about? Well, buenos dias, buen día. Yo parece Latina, but I'm covered with Cape Verdean, and I get Dominican and Puerto Rican all the time. So just consider me an extended family member. With a last name like Miranda, most people think I'm Latina, but I'm just really happy to be here, and I'll tell you why. I know I have this big title called senator, but the most important job I actually have is that I'm your neighbor. I grew up in this neighborhood, and when Rick was talking about this place being abandoned, we literally had a whole neighborhood that was abandoned. We had 1,400 parcels of vacant land. And to see what people have done with that land to make sure that they help people is something that I get to see every day as a senator, but as a young girl who grew up in this community. I walked through OP to go to high school. I went to the Emerson School when I was a kid, and I still live on Clifton Street. So I literally am your neighbor. And I just wanted to come here today to do two things. One, to say how proud I am of you. We only are seeing like 30 or 40 of you, but 150 people began their journey to recovery 6, 9, 12 months ago. So you guys should give yourselves a pat on the back. It isn't easy. A lot of times people look at a politician and think our lives are perfect. I've had homicide, incarceration, deportation, drug use and recovery all in my family. With my parents, with my siblings, with cousins, with friends. And so I'm no stranger to what you've had to go through. And I just want you guys to know that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You're gonna start and stop as many times as you have to. And for me, when my brother died, I had to do something not only for myself, but something in honor of him. And so I know many of you are in recovery, not just for yourselves, but for the people you love, for your children, for the people that have stood by you, even though you've gone through this journey. So I just want to say congratulations to you today. I'm proud of you. Many of you live in neighborhoods that I represent. If you're looking for housing or looking for a job, we will support Casa Esperanza's efforts to make sure that you guys are in a good situation.
All right, folks. Thank you both to Rick and Senator Miranda for sharing your words, for being here today to inspire us. Okay, now it's time for the main event. We are going to recognize our graduates, okay? So we're going to ask that as we start each group, we're going to do one program at a time. We're going to call the program so that you can come close to the stage so we can move through the certificates quickly, okay? So,
vamos a empezar la ceremonia. Vamos a anunciar, lo hacemos por programa, vamos a anunciar cuál programa vamos a llamar, si son parte de los graduados, para que empiecen a esta área. Como la senadora y varias personas han dicho, tenemos 150 graduados, 150 graduates. Ahora, no todos están aquí hoy. Not all of them are here today. And because there's 150, we are going to call the names of the individuals who are here. That's why we asked everyone to register, because otherwise we would spend all afternoon calling 150 names. So, este año, como hay tantos graduados, 150, vamos a llamar a las personas que están aquí, por eso fue que le estaban pidiendo que por favor se registraran en la mesa. A los que no están, le vamos a enviar su certificado, pero como son 150, no queríamos tomar todo el tiempo llamando todos los nombres para las personas, sabiendo que las personas no están aquí. ¿Okay? So vamos a llamar a los que están presentes. Cuando oigan su nombre, por favor, pasen a la lista. Y vamos a empezar con programa ambulatorio, we are going to start with the outpatient program. So I'm going to ask Melissa Canuto, our Chief Clinical Officer, and Miguel Guzman, our Director of Recovery Support Services, who va a hacer una vista. We said earlier, our outpatient program, we honor those who have spent more than a year maintaining their recovery and engagement with outpatient services. Okay, so los graduados del programa ambulatorio son personas que han estado en el programa y han mantenido su recuperación por un año o más. A lot of outpatient folks are working, which is great, but they can't be here with us. Muchas de las personas que se graduaron están trabajando, no pueden estar aquí. So, el grupo que vamos a llamar son pocos los que están presentes. Pero sí teníamos más de 100 personas que han estado más de un año. Okay? So we only have a handful of folks who are able to join us, but I do want to say we had over 100 of those 150 individuals have maintained engagement with outpatient and maintained their recovery for more than a year.
That's what we named over 100 folks. That's amazing.
Están tímidas, no quieren decir nada. So, we'll speak for them and just say, to those who, if you know folks who are graduating, who have maintained engagement and are here, and to those who are, congratulate them. You all know, whether you are a graduate, whether you are a current patient, whether you're a family member, a friend, this is not an easy journey. It is not an easy journey to finish residential. It's even harder to continue once you're out of the safety net of residential, to be out in the community, finding your own, finding employment, having to deal with the reality of the family, housing. It is not easy. Maintaining engagement in outpatient means you're maintaining your anchor, you're maintaining engagement with your community. Okay, so when you see someone that you know, congratulate them on our behalf. We hope that they continue. Outpatient can be here forever. Like, we will continue saying that. These services are here whenever you need them. You can use them for a year, you can use them for 2. You can take a break for 5 years and come back. Because life happens, right? Sabemos que la vida tropezamos. La vida no es fácil. Pueden estar en esos servicios de ambulatorio un año después que se gradúen, 2 años. Se pueden ir por 5 años y algo sucede que necesitan los servicios de nuevo. Aquí vamos a estar. ¿Ok? Cuando nos necesiten, aliéntanos. So, that being said, we're going to call up the folks we know are here. Vamos a empezar con Dor y Dalia Vázquez Quintanilla. Teresa. Le vamos a pedir que se queden aquí para una fotografía. Flor, si puedes poner a Melissa, por favor. Matos Suárez. Este aplauso, estos son los graduados del Servicio Ambulatorio Outpatient Program. Can you please join us for a picture real quick, please?
All outpatient staff, come on up, come on up. Our outpatient team is clinicians, peer recovery coaches, re-entry specialists, psychologists, psychiatrists, nurses, case managers, HIV specialists, researchers. You have a beautiful multidisciplinary team making treatment happen. Come on up, team. Claudio, get in here. Come on. Everybody get in.
Great. Beautiful.
Thank you, guys. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations to our outpatient graduates. Felicidades. And now we're going to move on to our men's program. Men's program graduates and staff, if you can kind of come a little closer, we're going to start with our men's program.
Ana Isla, Program Director, please join us.
All right, we're waiting for Ana Isla, our program director. And then also Luis Rodriguez, our program manager. Purdue. Here he comes. I see him. Come on down, sir. Okay, Ana will be with us in just a moment. Men's program graduates, please make sure you're close by so we can call you.
While we wait, I also just want to make sure you all know we do have a voter registration table. If you are not registered to vote, we have forms in the front and staff that can help you walk through it. We also have a raffle going on. The prizes are a Bluetooth speaker, a 50-inch TV, and I believe some Alexa device. So, tenemos si no estás registrado para votar, tenemos los formularios y personas que nos pueden ayudar. Asegúrense que sí están registrados. También tenemos una mesa con la rifa, los premios, hay un televisor de 50 pulgadas, tenemos Alexa Echo, yo creo que eso en todos los idiomas es lo mismo, y So, ahora es mi placer, para los que no la conocen, introducir a Ana Isla, que es la directora del Men's Program. Y nuestra compañera Luis Rodríguez, el Program Manager. Vamos a llamar a las personas que sabemos que están aquí y al final, quédense en la pista, por favor, y al final el staff viene para la foto. So we're going to do the same thing we did. We're calling only the names of folks we know that are here. Please stay on the dance floor for a photo at the end with staff. Oh, Julio Pérez.
José Gutiérrez. Yolanda. José Bermúdez. Nelson Rivera. David Cabrera. Óptimo. Óptimo. César Celaya. Aldo Calderón. Hilton García. Hilton. Y por último, Jorge González.
Un fuerte aplauso para el programa de hombres. Men's program staff, please make your way to the dance floor.
Men's program staff, all of our men's team. See you coming. Yeah. Come on, men's program, men's program, let's go. Come on in. Come on down. Hi. Okay, one more round of applause for the men's program. Congratulations, amazing work, men's program. We also understand we have a another outpatient program graduate who's here with us today. And we want to make sure we acknowledge and invite up to receive your certificate, Antonio Tapina. Antonio, come on down. Here he comes. Come on down, Antonio. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Congratulations, Antonio. Let's give it up. Woo! And now, last but oh no, not last, because we also have more gifts for us. So, okay, so this might be our Latinas y Niños graduates. Our director, where is Sheree Winston? Where is Sheree? Oh, she's right here in front of me. Sheree. Okay, Shannon, are you coming up here too? Come on, let's go, lady. Come on down, give up the lady. I know it's hard. Shannon Barrett, our clinical operations director.
Okay.
All right, and now we're going to announce our Latinas y Niños graduates, and I can see that a lot of them are right here in front too, which is great. And take it away, Shannon and Sheree. Dino Navarre, Narvaez. Marina? Okay, we'll get her next. Jada Perry. Where's Jada? Oh, okay, we want to make sure we acknowledge Dana. She's not here, but congratulations, Dana. You know, that's amazing. Francesca Pacheco, where's Francesca? Sure, she's here. Francesca. Francesca. Anybody know where Francesca is? Yes, congratulations, Francesca. As well. Is Janila here? Congratulations to our graduates and Latinos y niños. Can we get our Latinos and niños team up here? Here we go. Yes, come on down, Latinos. All of our staff. Come on in, come on in. Hi. All right, congratulations, Latinos and niños. Thank you to the team. Thank you to all of our graduates. Thank you to all of our graduates for your amazing hard work, your determination, your persistence.
Gracias a todos los graduados por su dedicación, su perseverancia y su dedicación a su recuperación.
We also want to take a minute to recognize and give a special thank you to the people who work so hard on a daily basis to support our clients in recovery. Again, a big round of applause for our staff. Thank you to the team. You guys do amazing work every day. We're so grateful. We also want to acknowledge all of our current clients, all of you who are currently in the program, working towards graduation. We see you, we see the hard work that you're doing, your commitment to being here. We thank you for what you do every day. Let's give a round of applause for our clients and your hard work. Thank you.
Pero sí queremos darles este aplauso, compañeros, para los pacientes que están con nosotros ahora, por los que están empezando ahora, este trabajo que ustedes están haciendo, el esfuerzo que están haciendo, sepan que sí, los vemos, y el año que viene, para este tiempo, ese va a ser el tiempo de ustedes para estar aquí en esta pista, así que sigan adelante.
Last but not least, we want to say thank you to friends and family who are here supporting people in recovery. Without you, recovery is not possible. We are so grateful to friends, family, community partners, all of you who keep showing up, keep supporting. We thank you for all you do. I want to say a special shout out to our friends from Step Rocks who are here with us today. Thank you to Loretta Leverett from Step Rocks. The Step Rocks program is right up the road, not too far from here. It's a great peer recovery center. People who have completed treatment and who are still looking for that community connection. Step Rocks is a great place to stay connected to your recovery. Loretta, thank you for being here. Thank you for all you do. We look forward to seeing you at your upcoming events and at the Recovery Day coming up so soon. But thank you for all you do.